Hi Sagittarius, it's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. Welcome back. Thank you for stopping by. For those who are viewing me for the first time, I do integrate astrology with tarot card reads as well as spiritual messages. Today I'm going to do the Q&A, questions and answers for love reads. It is just a love read. It's specifically catered to love reads. That's why I do my Q&As. My Q&As, I do them while you wait for your in-between, your Q&As. I read your Q&As, love read, while you wait for your general tarot card readings, okay? Saggies, did I just do yours? I did yours maybe a couple of weeks back, so you're definitely on my list for the next general read, okay? All right, so let's get started. I do ask 4 specific questions. I don't know why I keep slurring. And the first question I ask is, how are they feeling about you? The second question I'll ask is, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? Third is, if they could write a love letter, what would it say? And the fourth question is, are they in another relationship? However, sometimes that question is already answered in the first 3 questions. If it is, I'll ask, how would they feel if you and them weren't together? All right. Sorry, I don't mean to sound obnoxious. All right, first question. How are they feeling about you? Okay. All right, bear with me, Saggies, because I usually don't really show the cards in my Q&As, okay? I like to just read the story. All right. Wow. Hello. Wow. Okay. Excuse me. Geez Louise. Okay. So ready, Sag? How are they feeling about you? They love you. They want to have good, sexy time with you. Maybe you guys had a sexy relationship before. You know what I mean? Like an intimate candlelight relationship. This person sees you. This person sees you as a long-term commitment. Or, you know what? Maybe you guys were in a long-term commitment and or some type of relationship and you're not. Something got in the way. Yeah. I feel like you did break up with this person. Now, for a group of you, whoever you're thinking about, they do want to come with an offer, and they'll wait for you. They know that you have other suitors, but they're not trying to hear that. This person is coming in strong, very powerful. I could really sense it. They have some type of control, very confident, and secretive about this whole move. I don't think you even know. And they don't. They're the jealous type. Okay, Saggies. Now, cross watchers, you're more than welcome to watch. Okay, because this could be always a vice versa situation. So I always invite my cross watchers in my Q&As, okay? All right, so I hope that made sense. That was pretty intense. Number 2, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? Let's find out. Okay. Somebody has a really strong Scorpio placement here. maybe Taurus, or both. Doesn't have to be Capricorn as well. All right, so what's blocking them from a commitment or a union? Damn. Sagittarius, I gotta take a breath. This is freaking intense. And I'm not trying to be dramatic, although sometimes I am. No, this reading is intense. Be very careful, okay? Because if you're trying to if you're trying to be in a commitment with this person, listen, there's no doubt about it. They do want to be in a committed relationship with you, okay? There is nothing blocking them. Maybe they're trying to let go of a relationship, or they're in the middle of letting go of a relationship. At the very least, I don't know if they're in another relationship. I think the person is still lingering, that's for sure. Or this could be you. This could be you, or both. However, this person, oh God, I can't even look on that side. This person is not letting you go. They already made up their minds. They love you. They see you as, listen, if you're trying to be the head of household, you got it. If you're trying to go to work, you know, and they stay home and support the kids, you got it. If you are trying to build your own business, you know, while they have to, you know, bust their ass and work, you got it. Okay, you name it, you got it. Okay, if you're trying to be on top and they're on the bottom. Okay, Leonore, stop it. Stop it. You got it. All right, listen. There is somebody here lingering though. And they honestly, I think they let them, they really did let them go. They're not trying to, you know, be with them. No, there was too much of a history with this person, this other person. Yeah, they're not trying to be with this person. They're like, they can't. God, I'm not trying to be dramatic. This person, if they could, they probably would kick this person off the cliff. They're like this. I'm sorry. Sagittarius is number one. Yeah, you and I had our thing, but it's over. Okay, I'm going after Saggy, or vice versa. Whoo, Jesus. All right, number 3. If they could write a love letter, what would it say? And let's find out. Oh, geez, Louise. This is like crazy. All right, Sagittarius, just bear with me because I do like to make these in a love letter form. So I'm just reading the energy first, okay? Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Okay. Oh my God. If I see this card again, this is crazy. I'm getting repeated cards here. And it's somebody definitely has a Scorpio placement here, okay? Capricorn, or any earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And I usually don't like to say the signs during the Q&As, but sometimes I like to. But it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be those zodiac signs, okay? They could just embody the energies, or have it in their birth charts, or you have it in your birth chart. All right, ready? To whom it may concern. I know that you and I were destined to be together. I love you. I've only seen you as my wife, my husband, my partner. I've always seen you that way. I never thought for 1 minute that you would never stray away from me. Maybe we've had our disagreements in the past, and maybe we haven't seen each other for quite some time, but you've always been on my mind. I've carried a torch for you in the past days, weeks, months, years. I am not happy without you. I try to be happy with other people. I try to build a family. I try to build a commitment. I try to have some type of security with another person. But all I want to do is communicate. All I do is sit around and think about communicating with you. I want to be in a long-term relationship with you. And even though we were together for such a short time and we don't communicate as much as I would like to, I'm getting all these ideas on how I could build a successful relationship with you. I love who you are, and I accept every inch of who you are. I felt really sad in the past not being with you. I still feel sad, but I'm holding on to you. This time I'm not letting you go. The end. Now, do you see how intense this is? This is why I needed to take a breath. It's kind of cute, but it's a little creepy at the same time. Yeah, okay. You may be dealing even with a Pisces, okay? They have the creepy situation going on sometimes. Shout out to my Pisceans. Okay. But I'm saying Pisces because it's here in the cards. All right. Number 4. Are they in another relationship? Let's find out. Okay, jeez. All right, are they in another relationship? Wow. All right, sorry. Sagittarius, wow, your card is here. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. Got it. All right. Again, I think they used to be in another relationship. Whoever they were with, again, this could pertain to cross watchers. They're either in the middle of a breakup. I mean, honestly, I feel very strongly that they broke up with this person in the recent past. I want to say in the recent past. They could have been in a very committed relationship with this person. They might even have a child together, a child in common. Or you may have, children yourself, but they don't love this person. No, they don't. They're aiming for you and only you. I mean, you're doing your own thing, honestly, Sagittarius. You are. You may be even thinking about settling down yourself. And if you are, then, maybe it's meant for you to be with this person because, you may be, both of you, in this mentality of wanting to settle down. Yeah, you see this person as a husband, as a wife, partner. Yeah, for sure. This person thinks about you, about settling down with you. They're not kidding. They're very serious. Saggies, listen to me. Do not take this person lightly, okay? And I think they'll come up to you. I don't think this is the type of person that will hide their feelings. This is a person that wear their emotions on their sleeves. And I do sense that you were together with this person. It doesn't have to be, but for some of you, you just know this person from somewhere. I don't know, coworker, somebody from the past, even somebody that you haven't met, but you have a soul contract, or have passed, has crossed. Oh God, what is that word? Cross path. There we go. Has crossed path in the past. Interesting. I was going to say in the future. You may cross path again in the future if you haven't. I feel like you know this person. Yeah, they want to clear their agenda for you. Yeah. Point blank, end of period. Okay, they're trying to clear their agenda for you. You're their dream come true. You're the ideal partner, and it's so much so that it's overwhelming for them sometimes. But they do acknowledge that you're it. All right, that's crazy. All right, that just hit me really hard because this person is not playing. I'm telling you, Saggies or cross watchers, this person is not playing around. This person wants to tie you down in a creepy way. Okay, that's why I want you to be a little careful. Maybe take it easy. Don't rush into it. Don't give this person the idea that you're going to, not that they want you to be a slave to them, if that makes sense. It's just that they're obsessive. Whew, there's a word. Obsessive, okay? All caps. With you. Now, don't be scared. I wouldn't be scared of this person, but definitely, have your boundaries with this person, okay? All right. Saggies, I do have private readings. My email is in the description box, okay? All right. Love you. Bye. Hi, Sagittarius.